Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another legal breaking reporting and video analysis update. Judge John J. Harvey Wilkinson, McConnell, has praised, and this is very unusual, he has praised Donald Trump and his response to the ongoing crisis of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program's benefits that he and his administration and political party caused because of the ongoing shutdown. Let's get into this new reporting by Newsweek. Ladies and gentlemen, the article is titled, Judge Praises Trump's Judge Praises Trump Issues Deadline for November SNAP Benefits. And ladies and gentlemen, the article reads, a federal judge in Rhode Island has acknowledged President Donald Trump's quick and definitive response to a court ruling on Friday over Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Programs SNAP benefits payments, describing the president's involvement as greatly appreciated. A footnote in the order acknowledges Trump's involvement, noting the court's recognition of his efforts to facilitate timely funding. The court greatly appreciates the president's quick and definitive response to this court's order and his desire to provide the necessary SNAP funding. Judge John J. McConnell Jr. wrote in a court order on Saturday. Newsweek has contacted the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, via email outside office hours for comment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to tell you why it matters. It matters because approximately 42 million Americans, about 1 in 8, rely on food stamps each month, receiving benefits through electronic cards that even can be used to purchase groceries. Supporters said that delayed or reduced payments would cause significant harm to households dependent on the program. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to tell you what you need to know. McConnell ruled that the United States Department of Agriculture must now ensure that SNAP benefits for November reach recipients in full by the end of nothing. Of Monday, November 3rd, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, or that partial payments be issued no later than the end of the day on Wednesday, November 5th. Quote, there is no payment, question that the congressionally appropriated contingency funds must be used now because of the shutdown, unquote, the judge wrote. The order cites contingency funds from the fiscal years 2024 and 2025, as well as Section 32 of the Agriculture Adjustment Act of 1935 as potential sources to ensure SNAP payments are made. USDA has argued that it lacks the legal authority to and sufficient funds to provide full SNAP benefits for November, amid the ongoing partial government shutdown. The agency also contended in court that even if contingency funds were available, they would not cover the full payments, and implementing reduced benefits nationwide would be administratively challenging. According to the administration's lawyers, $5.25 billion is currently available in the program's contingency fund, though ensuring full payments for November could require at least $8.5 billion. On Friday, McConnell ordered the federal government to fund SNAP benefits using at least the available contingency funds. An appointee of former President Barack Obama, he rejected the administration's argument that the funds could only be applied in cases of natural disasters. Meanwhile, in Boston, U.S. District Judge Indira Talwani, also an appointee of Obama, ruled that USDA must continue payments of Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits. My editorial edition, ladies and gentlemen, describing the program's suspension as, quote, unlawful, unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what people are saying. U.S. District Judge John J. McConnell Jr. wrote in court documents, quote, there is no question that the congressionally approved contingency funds must be used now because of the shutdown. In fact, the president, during his first term, issued guidance indicating that these contingency funds are available if SNAP funds lapse due to the government shutdown. A government shutdown, unquote. Quote, I do not want Americans to go hungry, unquote. President Donald Trump wrote on Truth Social after McConnell's ruling on Friday. Quote, I ask the court to clarify how we can legally fund SNAP as soon as possible. If we are given the appropriate legal direction by the court, it will be my honor to provide the funding, unquote. California Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom said in a statement, quote, I'm proud to see courts agree that the Trump administration has a legal responsibility to support the SNAP or Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. The USDA needs to release all available funding for this crucial program immediately. We are not going to sit idly by while families go hungry. It's crucial, it's immoral, and it's beneath us as a nation. California will keep fighting to make sure people get the food assistance they need and deserve, unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what happens next. USDA must report to the court by noon on November 3rd with a plan to comply. If full payments are not completed, partial payments are to follow by Wednesday. The agency could face further enforcement actions if deadlines are missed. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this legal breaking reporting and video analysis update. If you did enjoy this legal breaking reporting and video analysis update, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy for more. And I will look forward to talking to you guys in the next legal breaking reporting video analysis update.